Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. We're going to probably give it a little bit for people to get in here.
Yep.
Let's see if I can figure out how to. Well, that's going off, so that means that we are live right now. Here we go. Well, your shirt shows up green.
It is green.
Well, I still can't see what I wanted to see. Maybe put your computer there and pull it up. You know. Hey, sweets. How are you today? Are you able to plug it in?
No.
All right.
Hey, Wolf Star Moon Dance.
Dancer. Hey, Wolf Star Moon Dancer. How you doing? Hope everybody's having a good evening. We're doing good right now, I guess. But yeah, this is going to be our oh, that went real fast right there. Mrs. Bootsy, hello. Hey, Tosh. Mute that. This is probably going to be our regular scheduled time from now on. This is 6 o'clock. We're going to try to go to for about 2 hours.
Hey, Shakrita Owens.
That's right before Sugar Delight goes on. So we're going to hope that we can make it that long. I'm sure we're going to be able to. I mean, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, and between that and the questions.
Hey, Miss Bootsy.
Yep. Everybody, welcome everybody to the stream. I'm using that StreamYard, so I'm not sure exactly how to use that very good yet. So,
hey, Kelly Green.
I don't know why I'm reading comments. I can't see them anyways. I'm trying to squint to read the comments.
Everybody's just saying hi.
Yeah, so please thumbs up the video. Let's see. Tell people that we're in here, because I've noticed that for at least me, I've noticed that I've been getting knocked off channels here again. YouTube did this. They do this every so often. They'll just kind of start knocking you off channels and stuff. So I've noticed that's been happening to me. Just like earlier, I think it was Sweet So there. She commented she was knocked off the channel, and I went over to hers and realized that I was knocked off her channel too. So I don't know what's going on with them, but you know how that's their little games they like to play. So, but I guess today we're going to kind of, oh, Corona. We're going to talk about, kind of get to know us about our backstory. So everybody, I know we got a lot of new people that have been watching us lately. So us, this is who we are. We are 100% open and honest about everything. You can ask us anything, but I'm one of those that I like to tell you about myself, so you know exactly what you're getting into before you get into it. You know? So we're going to kind of like, I guess this video here, we're just going to kind of lay it all out for you about kind of our backstory and kind of what's made us who we are today, and the goods, the bads, the uglies, and all that kind of good stuff. So I guess I'm going to let you go ahead and start.
Well,
I'll try to read comments.
Oh, yeah, right. My story is when I was bullied in the home and outside the home. My sister was mean. I mean, mean to me. I don't know if she was ever nice to me. According to my mom, she wasn't. So.
You have a sister and brother?
I have a brother, too. I played with him a lot. He's 3 years older than me. And I have another brother, half brother, who is I want to say 7 years younger than I am. Tasha, she had zero tolerance for that.
Yeah. Oh, it
And
gets.
my sister, she was just mean. She can't. If she was one of those people you couldn't have a disagreement with. She would follow you around and continue to argue with you and berate you the whole time. She would follow you around and follow you around. You couldn't stop an argument with her. And when I was in school, I was so short that people used to think that it was okay to pick on me because I was really short. And I was scared more than I was sad or angry or whatever. And I was scared because I didn't have anyone to come home to because my mom didn't care. She was like, she was, had a really verbal abusive tongue too. So that's why it was so easy for me in the military because I dealt with it all my life. So it was just like, what do you got? What else do you have? Because I didn't take any of their yelling at me and basic training seriously because of my mom and my sister.
I think that's why we're both really good at that nowadays. Is it's really hard to bully us nowadays because these bullies think that they're bullying us, but they ain't got nothing compared to what we went through our childhood. So, I mean, what they're saying is nothing compared to what it's like growing up for us. So,
yeah.
Go ahead. I just had to put that in there. I thought that was
so. So I grew up with my sister, and she was always like that, and she was just mean to her core. And I had a lot of bullies in school because, like I said, I was short or I disagreed with something that they did. Like the Rodney King thing, when they had that happen, everybody wanted to hurt white people.
I got to stand up because my leg's going to sleep.
Everybody wanted to hurt white people. And I didn't see the point. So they jumped this white guy that was standing next to me. And he didn't do anything. He was just innocent. And I disagreed with it. So they got mad at me. I didn't get hit a lot probably because I was so small. It made them feel bad to hit me. You know. But the kids are walking in, so I'm like, what they doing? They got the dogs with them, so
I'm still here. I just got to stand up sometimes.
I used to walk on eggshells with my sister. I would look through the peephole when she knocked on the door to see if she was in a good mood or a bad mood. Because if she was in a bad mood, it was going to be bad for me. If she was in a good mood, it was going to be good for me. So I don't like that eggshell feeling. Oh, in my adult life, I'm like, no way. Hell no. That eggshell feeling, when I start feeling like that, you gotta go. Because I went through that all throughout my childhood, and I'm like, no, it ain't happening again. I haven't spoken to my sister since 2003. We just don't like each other. We're just not on good terms. I don't know why she doesn't like me, but she doesn't. Maybe I took her thunder when I was born. I don't know. People are weird. So give me a water.
And of course, the boys want to say hi real quick, so they're gonna jump in here real quick, say hi. Okay, y'all get in here real quick, say
hi everybody, hi Josh. Hi everybody, hi Josh.
Hi Ruby Sweets.
Yeah, they asked me if Tosh was on here, and I said yeah, so they had to come in and say hi to you.
Is Andy here?
Huh? No, not yet.
Tosh said, hey cutie pies.
Hi. Hi.
All right, go. You have to go that way.
All right. I want to make like a swoop around,
And we'll have another live stream that we'll do later on. We'll have one with them in it, a lot more. So
yeah.
But go ahead.
Well, that's pretty much. I'm at a stopping point. You can go.
All right. So I guess my backstory is I was born in a small town. I know I was born in a small town in Texas, or smaller town in Texas. And about, I'd say kindergarten, first grade is when they first realized that I was not mentally progressing, they said, like the other kids were. And I was, back then, especially in Texas, if you got in trouble at school, you'd get a whooping. And if I got a whooping at school, I'd come home and get a beating. So that went on through kindergarten and first grade. It was a whooping, beating, pretty much 5 days a week. Then I was pulled out of school in first grade, and there was not a lot of help back then. And the help that there was, it cost a lot of money. And we did not grow up with a lot of money. So I wasn't going to be going to any special schools or anything like that. So I was stuck in they called it a school, but it was a lady that had a bunch of kids that had Down syndrome. And she started a school for like special needs kids. That way she got money from the government and she could teach her kids. Well, she started taking on other kids that didn't have a place to go. And I got thrown in there, which they didn't really do nothing. It was yet again the same old story, whooping at school, beating at home. And it kind of went through that way. I've got two older brothers that are twins. They are 5 years older than me. And one of them is probably smarter than most people. And the other one is like a genius. I mean, he's got a doctorate in some mathematical logic and theory, something. So he's just smarter than everything. And the other one was smart, but he was the football star of the small town in Texas. I mean, even as of today, when they have parades every year, he rides on a float. You know, him and a couple other guys, because they were like the key players in the team. So I never compared to that. So I was the token whooping boy throughout my whole life. And my dad would take his anger out on me for everything. So it was constant beatings pretty much up until I was 16 years old. I always stayed in the special school that never did anything for me. We moved to Nebraska.
James, you are equally smart to them.
What? Yeah, because I never could compare to what they were. And back then it was, they didn't know exactly what was wrong. It was that I was lazy. I didn't try hard enough. I got the whole I was dyslexic, you know, but that should have been able to be cured by schooling, which never was. And went up to Nebraska at 16 because my dad got transferred up there. Tried to go to high school up there. That didn't work. Dropped out and started working. So I started working I started working before then, but my first real job was at 16. And I moved out of the house because my dad came downstairs one day. I lived in the basement. And at that time, I'm already, 6 foot and, probably 250, 260 at the time. My dad's only like 5'8", and maybe 200. He came downstairs and found out that I dropped out of school and proceeded to take his belt off and try to whoop me. Well, it didn't end up very well. And it was, if my mom wasn't there, I wouldn't be here. And I left the house, and over the years, I guess I've tried to make up with them, but it's always been bad. I mean, I was previously married, and I think the turning point for me is whenever I separated and got a divorce, my parents treated me like I was the outsider. And that was, I don't know how many years ago that was, 15, 20 years ago. And ever since then, I've always been the ex. My ex-wife still has contact with them, still goes over there weekly and has dinner with them, still talks to them every day, all that. I was always the outsider because I was always the bad person.
We were asked to leave his mom and dad's house because his ex-wife was coming over for dinner.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah. This is ridiculous.
But the one thing good about going to Nebraska is where I met Atia. So
yes.
That's a good one. So I guess you could start off right there.
Yeah, so
was there any questions or anything? Anybody have any questions? Or want to know more or a little bit more insight of anything real quick? And yes, I know I'm a smoker and I'm going to smoke. So if you don't like it, cover your eyes, because it's just going to happen. I mean, shoot, nowadays anything will kill you. So
that coronavirus.
I figure I just try to do my part here and kill those germs before they get down there, Get that smoke in there, that'll, clog my lungs up so nothing's getting in, Anybody have any questions? Anybody? Nobody?
Yeah, I haven't talked to my mom since 2007. No, 2006. 2006. I haven't spoken to my mom.
When was the last time we talked to my parents? 5, 6 years ago now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been 5 or 6 years since I've talked to my parents or any of my family. I mean, we lived in Texas after Nebraska, we went back down to Texas because I had this theory.
Ruby Sweet Sound, I'm smoking my cigarette right now.
Yeah. I had this theory that, you know,
Melissa Thompson.
family was important. And at that time, I have not learned yet that family does not mean blood.
Hi, Arkansas Woodcutter.
Hey, everybody. Yeah, I realized that family was not blood. And I didn't know this at the time. But my whole family, I mean, my relatives, my cousins, everybody turned against me. You know, so I have no contact with anybody down there.
Arkansas said, I thought we were beyond all that crap.
What's that?
What do you mean?
What are we beyond? I don't know what we're beyond. We're beyond something.
I don't know.
So, but yeah, we met up in Nebraska.
At Walmart.
Yep. You feel? My parents, no, I don't think so. I mean, they're kind of a little bit, but they would never say nothing because they know better. You know, I warned them before I even brought her over that if I ever hear one word about it, I didn't mind going.
Oh,
So,
the racism, bull, and separation of families over people finding someone that loves and supports them. Yeah.
that'd be nice. You know,
my mom could
some
not
people are
take
like that
me
still,
getting
though.
married, getting with a white man at all. We stopped talking in 2006 when I met James.
Yeah.
Because she couldn't understand why I would choose a white man over a black man. So she just didn't want to talk to me no more. I was like, okay, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, and I'm sorry if I move around a lot.
It wasn't whether he was white or black. It was that I wasn't going to go. See, I had a previous relationship also, and I had a daughter. I have a daughter. And he was really nasty and not abusive in the physical sense, not even verbally abusive. He was mentally abusive.
Yeah, treated her like shit. So.
Yeah, so I said I wasn't going to get with nobody unless he treated me like a queen. It just so happens that the person who treated me like a queen was white. And, you know, so I wasn't going to turn that down just because of the color of his skin. You know, it's too hard to come by. You know, so
I wish it was like that, Arkansas.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully nowadays it's better. Some people still have issues. I mean, we see it every day. I mean, it's an everyday thing for us walking down the street, or not walking down the street, but walking like in the Walmart, or, I mean, it's still very present, you know. And we get even more, I think we get even more of a look because since I'm white and she's black, I think that's I get more of a look that way than I think.
If I was white and he was black, we wouldn't get as many looks as we get me being black and him being white, because the society is used to the black man with the white woman.
Well, they're still not used to that either, though.
But they're getting used to it a lot more than the black woman with the white man. So
yeah.
Yeah, that's how it goes, I guess. My mom called my brother and told him that I was with a white man, and my brother said, so she's grown. She could do whatever. She could date whoever she wants to date.
Yeah, her brother's not. I talk to him on the phone all the time.
My brother and I were always close.
Yeah.
I'm happy that I had that I had a brother who was very loving, and very understanding of everything, because he was my safety net.
I don't know
When
why people
things
still get
got
hung
really-
up over it.
Really bad, I went to him, and he would always comfort me, and he was like my best friend. So I still talk to my brother. He lives in New Jersey.
Yeah, he's a Yankee too. Yeah, I don't know why people still get hung up over the color of somebody's skin. I mean, I don't understand it. I mean, I've never had that issue, so, but that's going to be, I'll explain that why a little bit later. But like I was saying, we met in Nebraska at Walmart.
Yep.
She chased me around.
Yep.
I'm not a very
He's shy.
outspoken and gentle person unless you get to know me. Here, it seems like I'm just all out here and everything like that, but I'm not looking at there's people over there. I just look at, I'm talking to a computer, so I can still do that. Even if I ever meet anybody, I'm still going to be that whole quiet person until, but the thing about it is once that quiet's gone, somebody better have bail money because we're going to get in some trouble, because I can get going there, so. But yeah, we met in Nebraska.
Yeah, he's always talking about how him and Suge will get into too much trouble.
Yeah, I don't think we could hang out.
He can't meet Suge and hang out with her because they get into too much trouble.
Yep. But yeah, we'll see where Nebraska, we lived up there for a few years, and then I got the wonderful notion about moving back down to Texas, which that was a big mistake. I mean, that was I that's what I said. I thought, family meant blood. And it does. I realize now that it doesn't. We moved back and everything was different. I felt everything was different. We were still kind of viewed as the outsiders. And so we decided at that point to move to a bigger city in Texas. So we moved to Waco. And Waco is good size, Well, that was the biggest mistake ever because we were there for less than a month. We had an apartment there. I heard gunfire, looked out the window, and they were shooting towards the house. Somebody downstairs below us was getting shot up. And we packed up that night after everything was done in a car, packed all of our stuff that I could carry on top of the car, and we left for Tennessee because we were already thinking about moving anyways because we didn't like Waco because we tell it was really bad. And we were already thinking about where we were moving. We already decided when we got a chance we were going to move to Waco. Well, at that point in time, it was one of those things where it didn't really matter if we had money or not. We were moving. So we had a couple $100. We packed our
A1K Yellow Diamond.
A1K. We packed up our car. We spent the night in the car. Went over to Walmart and Harbor Freight and the Home Depot. Bought supplies. And it took us 6 months to get from Texas to Tennessee because we didn't ever have enough money to get a place or anything like that. So we traveled from free campsite to free campsite. And at a free campsite, you can go there. You can stay for a week before they kick you out. 14 days before they kick you out. So we'd go to a campsite, put up a tent, stay there for our 14 days that we could. And then we would travel down the road a little bit further, because, when you're living like that on the road, I mean, everything costs more. You can't just you don't have a refrigerator or nothing like that. So you had to buy one meal at a time. And it was bad. I mean, we were basically homeless for 6 months there, traveling up to Tennessee, us and the two kids. But we made it fun. We made it seem like we were just taking a road trip camping. So it was not too bad, I don't think.
No.
But then we got up here to Tennessee, went to a homeless shelter, stayed in a homeless shelter. How long were we there?
3 months.
3 months in a homeless shelter, and finally ended up getting us an apartment through, since Atia is a disabled veteran, if y'all don't know that yet, Air Force. So she's a honorably discharged disabled veteran. And once we got up to Tennessee, one reason why we wanted to come here is because they have really good veteran programs here. And the VA was able to get us a place. They actually provided us a little bit of furniture, and we were able to move out. So, and we've kind of been here ever since. I can't say it anymore. I used to tell everybody to come visit us or come, people say they wanted to move. I say, oh, yeah, move to Tennessee. Don't, but with the tornado that happened, nobody wants to move here anymore, So, still a nice place to live.
It is.
It's still very pretty.
Cookville is really pretty.
The mountains and all that. We just had the tornado that hit. So. But,
Hey,
H. But yeah, we live paycheck to paycheck, but that's perfectly fine. We don't ever want to do anything anyways.
Thank you, Cynthia Jenkins.
Thank you.
Hi.
What are we up to now?
For your service.
Up to, I guess, the tornado, which happened last week. Tornado came through Tennessee, hit Nashville, and then hit
us here.
There was another place in between us at
Lebanon,
Tennessee.
Was it Livingston or Lebanon?
Lebanon.
And
then hit us in here in Putnam County. Putnam County got the worst of it all, and it happened a half a mile away from us. It tore it up bad. I got pictures. I haven't went through yet to see how bad they are yet. And we lost power, internet, water, and we were out without water and power for 3 days. Internet, we were out.
Hey, Sarah, James
out of internet.
Journey.
Hello, Sarah. We were out of power, our internet, for 4 or 5 days.
A week.
Well, it'd be 4 or 5.
Yeah.
About a week. And we still don't get very good cell service here. If we're on the, so right now we have internet, so we have Wi-Fi, so we got good cell service here. But outside, we don't have it right now because I guess the tornado came through, knocked out some phone towers. So we're still got kind of crappy internet service.
Yeah.
But I guess that's up to now.
And
questions?
Questions.
I don't know.
Like, how did you get through all this stuff to get through? Just keep pushing.
Yeah. Oh, another thing, I guess that's what I was going to tell you too, is I found out here within the last couple of years, because I've always, growing up through my life, I always couldn't understand what was wrong with me, And, I've been tested a bunch of times in these small towns, and they never really understood. But I've been tested.
They knew.
I don't know if they knew, they just didn't tell me. But I got tested on my own here and found out that I have a high form of autism. I'm high-functioning autistic. So I'm on the higher level of the spectrum of that. My learning disability is I am incapable of, they say that I'm incapable of learning, but I can still learn stuff, I guess.
Yeah, you're not incapable of learning. You're incapable of reading.
Yeah.
And writing.
I'm not able to read very well.
But
Can't write very well.
Read to you,
yeah,
you understand it.
I have a really bad short-term memory. Like if I hear something, it leaves my mind for about a month or so, but then after that's over, it's in there. So like a lot of these people, I can't remember like their real names, but in a month or two, it'll hit my brain and it'll find where it needs to go, I guess, and then I can remember what the names are.
No, Ruby Sweet. My parents don't see the boys. They don't consider them their grandkids.
And ever since we left Texas, my parents, none of my family's ever asked about my kids. Never tried to get in contact with us. Nothing.
No.
I even had my grandma here a couple of years back. My grandma, that I was the closest one to her, I found out by lurking in Facebook on a family member's page, and found out that she died. And nobody had the consideration of even calling me and telling me or anything. So, but my grandma was cool. She was the only one that was ever nice to us. She even yelled at my parents a few times because they treated us like crap.
Well, you, not us, because your brothers were treated like golden children.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Who is? The phone keeps going on.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, so
they don't consider. Hey, Veracity Lee Curly Lady.
hello. I'm not even going to try to say that name. But yeah, like I was talking about autism. But that's one of the things that I lucked out about is when I see a person, I don't ever see the color of what they are. I just somehow have a sense of who they are. And that's why usually I think why I'm quiet is because I listen and I can tell what type of a person you are just by listening to you for a couple minutes. I've never really ever looked at the color of a skin or the size of a person or any of that stuff, Not until somebody points it out. It's like, oh, you know that person was this or that person. So I kind of luck out in that form, I guess, What else you got? I don't know. Is there anything else? Anybody else wants to know anything? I mean, I don't care. I'll answer anything.
Yeah, my boys, they never met my mother. They never met my father. My father was absentee, so.
Yeah, I don't know. When's the last time we talked to him?
I don't know.
Yeah, so.
He was absentee, so that's understandable. But my mom.
Anytime she used to call in the beginning, and she'd always say, "Are you still with him?" Even though she knew my name, she would never still do it.
Hi, I stay spina bifida.
Hey. See, I can't remember. I know her name. It's in there. I just can't catch it yet. Give me about a month or so. I'll remember it, So, but like my thing is like my talent is craft type. I'm a very hand-eye coordinated person. So I make a lot of stuff, or like my cooking. I don't know how I do it. I don't have recipes. I just am able to, in my head, I can picture what it is or what it's supposed to taste like.
Thank you, Ruby Sweets.
And I could just come up with just stuff to make.
Hey, Mommy Crochet.
Hello, everybody that come in. Yeah, but that's why I've always done so good in cooking and stuff like that. So, is because it just comes natural that I just throw stuff in.
Cynthia, my kids don't think of their grandparents. They don't. No. We don't talk about them. They don't talk about them. So,
and
it's one of those things that it's a non-issue. I guess one day it'll become an issue, but at this point, it's a non-issue for them.
And even whenever we lived down in Texas with my parents, or lived down there, they were never really grandparents to my kids. They never really treated them like they were grandkids. So so for them, it's just they don't picture that. Oh, they don't have their grandparents anymore. It's never been a thing for them. So no, they only worry. The only thing they always talk about is the social worker that we used to have for Atia, Gary. They're always asking about him. They always ask about Tosh. That's one she
Yes,
always
Andy,
asks
we're
about.
live again.
They always ask about Andy. They were asking about you earlier if you were on here. And just a few people that they know. That's who they worry about is those people. Tyler's back there having a tizzy because he wants to show pictures that he draws. I mean, if we'd let him, he'd have a live stream going 24 hours a day just on him. That's what he's that type of a kid. I mean, it's just
I don't
late
know
to the
nothing.
party.
I just got here. Well, Andy, we were telling our life story.
Yeah. That's whenever we both come to the realization that family is not blood. I don't believe that family and blood have anything to do with it.
No.
Family are the ones that'll stand behind you or stand with you no matter what.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I consider Tosh family. I can consider Andy at One Wheel Appeal family. I mean, at any point in time, whether or not she would like it or not, if they called and said, hey, I need you here, I would try to do my best to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I have to wear a mask to get there. I'll stop on the way, get me a mask, a full body suit, but I'll be coming.
Andy said he don't talk to any of his friends thanks to Facebook.
Yeah.
Gotta go, Perkins family, but it was nice meeting you guys. Thanks for sharing your story, and you guys are in my prayers.
Thank you.
Thanks, Miss Bootsy.
Thanks, Miss Bootsy. Oh. Yep. Oh, Suge's part of our family now? Yeah. That'd be scary, though. Let somebody hit her with a garbage can. I'll be up there. She'd laugh at that when she saw that. But, does anybody have any, it's kind of a get to know us thing. Does anybody have any questions? Reasonable questions, Andy? No, not wearing the bib.
Wolfstar said it's okay to set boundaries.
Yeah.
Yes. It's actually important to set boundaries.
Yeah. I mean, we just don't, we tried with my parents and family I keep trying to go back to them. I did. But it finally got to the point where it was doing more harm than anything. And I just, it was done,
Melissa Thompson said, I only realized in the last couple of years that I'm autistic. I literally just realized the reason I don't get along with my siblings is because they're emotionally abusive. Yeah.
Yeah.
My sister made no secret. She was emotionally abusive and verbally abusive and physically abusive. That girl got issues.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. Hey, DC
Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
And Lisa.
DC Kool-Aid and Lisa, hello. I couldn't say it real quick. I tried to spit it out real quick and it was just stumbling. But yeah, so it's kind of relief almost sometimes to find out, what you got and how it is, it explains a lot,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if my parents knew growing up, if they were ever told growing up. And, my dad's probably one of those that if he was told, he probably wouldn't have done nothing about it because it would have cost money. And that's something we didn't have a lot of. So,
You're funny, Andy.
Andy, they're not going to understand you in here. That's hilarious.
Wolfstar said, I don't talk to an entire side of my family because they are toxic. I'm telling you, family can be toxic.
Yeah.
My mom lived with me for 2 years, and that woman was a mess. A mess. I was like, oh my gosh, what have I done?
Yeah,
You know,
sometimes people could bring you down. You know, I mean,
she spent all my money.
I always had a lot of depression growing up. You know, I mean, I had a bunch of low times. I had one really bad low time, and that was right after my divorce. And it was not because I got divorced. No, I got divorced because I woke up and realized that I was in hard to think of. I was in an abusive relationship because she was a very verbally abusive person and degrading and all that. And I finally woke up and said, you know, that's enough of that crap. But what really got me is when my parents turned against me. And that's what hurt the most, is whenever they turned against me. And that was a very low time for me, you know.
Yeah. I mean, his father would sit there. I'm sitting there on the computer playing solitaire. His father would say, well, so-and-so, James's ex, got a cold this week.
Thank you, Will Star.
And I'm like, why the hell do I want to hear that? Do I care? No. And why are you still talking to her? It's been 9 years since they've been divorced. Get a grip.
You want to hear the best one here? When we got married, this is when I was still trying to please my parents. We got married at their house by the justice of, I don't think it was a justice of the peace. It was a judge, and you'd actually come to wherever you wanted him to come to marry you. So I wasn't a big formal person anyway. So we had him come to my parents' house because they have a nice, decent house to get married. But my mom was a baker. She made our wedding cake for us. Whenever we looked at the wedding cake where it said, congratulations, James and Atia, it was smudged. Kind of like she messed up the writing and she had to scrape it off and rewrite it again. And we asked, you know, what happened here? You know, just curious. And my mom point blank stood there and laughed. I actually put congratulations, James and Michelle. Michelle's my ex-wife's name. And she had to scrape it out and put Atia's name down instead. I mean, really?
And
at that point in time, I've already
good.
been separated and divorced for 10 years. And she still put her name down. I mean, that's
she gave
bad.
me the dirtiest look when we was getting married. James wasn't facing her. I was facing her. And she had the dirtiest look on her face. I was like, damn. I'm like, you love her that much, you marry her.
I'll be right back. I don't know if I can get through this way. You keep talking.
You know, so I'm like, you love her so much, you marry her. They just a mess. I tell you, I don't have time for people like that no more. I used to, and I used to wonder if it was me or, you know, if it was something I did or something I could do to make it better. And you can't make people sane. They crazy. You know. Hi, Linda Bernard. I can't pronounce the last name. Hi, Linda. My mom is goofy. Both of our moms are goofy. They're crazy. You know, when I was young, my mom was doing drugs. So she has a lot of issues. She stopped doing drugs when I was 11. But she still keeps the same attitude. So, she abandoned us when I was 9 for a whole year. It was like, whoa. That was the only time me and my sister didn't fight. Because I think she was too scared to fight. We were scared out of our minds.
All right, here you go. Here's your good one. This was our wedding day. I don't know if you can see that very good. You able to see that okay? Ain't she so pretty? See, look, me without a beard. I had a little bit of a goatee. Yeah, that was many, many, many pounds ago. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, that's that's one thing nice too. Let me move this back some.
Andy said he made spaghetti tonight because he didn't want to go get pizza because he's afraid of catching some virus.
I'm saying.
I know.
But yeah, that's one thing bad is one thing, well, I guess good and bad, I guess. Moving up to Tennessee, I got some health insurance now and started going to the doctor to find out how screwed up I really am. But I take 4 different high blood pressure medicines and a couple medicines for my stomach and all that stuff. But the bad thing about it is every one of them side effect is weight gain. It don't matter if I diet. It don't matter if I could exercise. I still get the weight gain from the medicine. So I've been taking medicine now for 2 years, and I think I've almost put on a couple 100 pounds. So I keep trying to get him to switch me off of it, and they haven't found anything yet that'll work.
He said we could see it perfectly if you stop moving it around the picture.
I shake a little bit. I mean, it was. Who said that, Andy?
Andy.
Of course he did. Yeah. But yeah, I got hopefully the next week. I know the virus is going around, but I'm still going to the doctor. I got pain management coming up.
Yep.
I've been trying to get that for 6 months now. But the pain management office here, the doctor that was there quit. And they won't see any new patients till they get a new doctor in. And then when they had a floating doctor come in, and I had an appointment, but then he came in and had to reschedule. And I've had it rescheduled like 4 times now. So now we're at 6 months later. And next week I finally get to go in for medicine for pain. Because I've got a really bad back and arthritis everywhere and all this.
Ruby said, Perkins, try your best to continue to do superfoods. It can change all that and get you off the meds. He ain't going to do superfoods. No. He ain't going to do superfoods, Ruby. I've changed my diet. He hasn't changed his diet.
No.
Melissa said, yes, Atia, I have issues like James. It takes me longer to take things in. My sisters were helpful, and somehow I always came out feeling stupid and embarrassed. It gave me phobias.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my brothers used to beat me up all the time. But I'd go back. I'd get back at them, though.
Yeah, you chase them around the house with a knife.
Yeah, that or a big stick, I mean, there's many times I got in trouble for that. But, you got 2 against 1. I mean, what are you supposed to do? Because, see, in my family, I'm the little one. I got, my twin brothers, they're both
6'5".
like 6'5". I've got other cousins and uncles and all that are taller than me. I've got a niece that's 6'1". So I mean, they're all so.
James, he will eventually get it. I believe he will. Stay on him, Atia.
Oh.
I try, but
No.
he don't pay no attention to me.
No, see, because we gotta. That's the bad thing about it is that's one thing about trying to eat healthy. Is some people don't realize, and the doctor don't realize this either. I mean, he does now because I told him. Because I told him if he said it again, he wouldn't tell me. It was bad. But they keep telling you to eat healthy. But whenever you have a budget, you can't eat healthy. You have a certain amount of a budget for the month, and you got to feed 4 people. I mean,
and one of them is allergic to everything.
Yeah, so like Truck's food, we already have an extra cost there because there's certain things he can't eat. And so a lot of generic food has like the milks and eggs in it, so we have to buy name brand of a lot of stuff. So
super noodles.
That happens. And with Atia now going on hers, I'd much rather eat, the canned raviolis or the frozen pizzas and let her buy the extra money for her to eat the healthier stuff. So at least there ain't no way both of us can do it. So at least one of them's going to do it, and I ain't going nowhere. I mean, I'm going to suffer till I'm 100. I already have, for some reason, I just have that feeling that, I'm not going to die anytime soon. My life is I'm just going to be one of those that's just going to suffer till I'm 100 and something, So, but
what did you do in the past?
I don't know. I must have pissed somebody off. Yeah, I sit there and think sometimes what I do in my past life because I suffer so much. But yeah, I mean,
so I've lost a lot of weight.
You're about what, 15, 20 pounds down?
Yeah.
So I do her. Well, if y'all see a couple of videos ago, I did the chicken, the baked chicken. I do baked fish for her.
Mm-hmm.
But anytime, like we did the corned beef and cabbage. But speaking of corned beef and cabbage, if y'all like corned beef and cabbage, I got corned beef from Aldi's, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it was about the same price as Walmart's. That was some of the best quality meat I think I've ever seen.
Okay, bye, Ruby Sweets. Thanks for
stopping by. That was the best quality meat I think I ever seen, and you said it even tasted better.
Yeah.
But out of one of the corned beef, which is about yay big and that thick, cooked it up with a whole cabbage and chopped it all up. We'll cook the cabbage separately. I got 8 meals out of that for you?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll package them up in little bitty meals so that way they're already preset for her, Plus she's drinking that one little special drink that, who was it? I couldn't remember the name.
I don't know. I think it was Ruby Sweet.
No.
I
think it started with a V. Somebody, I'm sorry I can't remember your name. I'll remember it here, like I said, in a couple months. What your name is. But she told us about, because her husband has really high blood pressure. So I think somebody told her.
High blood sugar.
Blood sugar. I don't know, I think blood pressure. But blood sugar, that you take a bottle of water and you put some salt, a pinch of salt in it, a half a lime or a whole lime?
A whole lime.
Whole lime. Squeeze a whole lime in there, and then
some
how much
apple cider vinegar.
How much apple cider vinegar was it?
It was a tablespoon.
A tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in it. Shake it up, and then you drink it 3 times a day, and it's actually started bringing your blood sugar down.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, that's nice. I mean, so that's been doing really good for her. Cabbage yummy. I don't eat cabbage.
No.
I unfortunately.
I love cabbage.
I mean, my taste buds are bad. I mean, I grew up in Texas, so if it wasn't fried or gravied or with a biscuit, we didn't eat it growing up, So, I don't have a very wide range of
And he's not
flavors.
interested in trying.
No. I don't, I'll eat the tar out of some salad, though. I'll eat a salad, though.
This is the number of people that are in the chat.
Oh, cool. 12?
Mm-hmm.
How many thumbs up we got?
13.
How many thumbs down we got? Hey, no thumbs down. All right. I had that going on there for a while, which, Molly left. Molly, bye, Molly, whoever that is. I didn't see that one yet. But has anybody got any questions?
We have a dull adult life because we had such a screwed up childhood that God said, y'all can have a dull adult life with your 2 boys and have nothing happening every day.
Yeah.
Because,
I mean, we homeschool our kids.
yeah.
They go to school. Oh, we almost 6 to 7 days a week. It all depends on what we're doing. I mean, we put a lot of extra stuff into ours, because you got so many basic subjects that you have to teach.
Mm-hmm.
But then we add extra stuff in. Like, I also teach the boys cooking lessons. Truck right now is learning how to sew with a sewing machine. Tyler does art classes on, so he does a lot of different types of art things, which is an extra class. We started him a little bit on money, on, how to manage some money a little bit, which that'll get, as they get older, we'll get more progressive in the money on how to budget and all that stuff, The cooking one's the biggest one right now that they're loving. Well, Truck's loving the cooking right now.
Hey, Sugar Delights. Boom, boom, boom. Sugar Delights. What you really want. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, you're coming on in an hour, I think, right?
Hey, Deshaun.
Or is it time for you to come on now?
No, it's not time. It's only 7:01.
Oh, Indian food. She loves Indian food.
Yes.
I don't. Hey, Deshaun. Yeah, I don't eat Indian food.
I tried that cauliflower rice.
Oh, yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, I got her some cauliflower rice, and it had mushrooms and asparagus in it. And I put it in a pan with a little bit of butter and sauteed it with a little bit of garlic powder and seasoning salt, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And just sauteed that up. And she loved that.
It was so good.
Yeah, thumbs up to the video. Yeah, so it was. Yeah, it's not time for her to come on, is it?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. So how's everybody doing out there? How's y'all's weather right now? We got that storm. It's kind of missing us a little bit. I think it's just now going to start to rain a little bit. I hope it misses us. We've had enough storms around here.
Yeah.
So what else?
That tornado was a mess.
What?
That tornado was a mess.
Yeah. What I'm hoping to do, and I've got to figure out how to do it, and I haven't figured it out yet, is when we start coming on live, what I'm wanting to do is be able to set up both computers and then split screen it and have Atia on one and me on the other one. And Atia is going to be sitting here on the couch talking to y'all. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the camera up in the kitchen, and I'm going to cook. So not only do you get to listen to Tia talk and she's going to talk to you, I'm also going to be cooking at the same time, hopefully. Okay. We're going to try to do that sometimes too.
Yeah.
Somebody say something?
Yeah. Melissa said, look out your window, and that's pretty much my weather too.
Yeah, because she lives, I think, Melissa, don't you live here in Tennessee too?
Andy.
Yeah, I think Melissa lives here in Tennessee too.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I can't remember exactly where it's at. But yeah, we're not getting, I don't think it's going to be that bad here. It just kind of went up over top of us, kind of. So.
And if y'all don't know, I'm bipolar. Bipolar 1 to be exact.
Maine to Melissa, North Carolina have all seasons.
So, hi, Queenie, Queen Sandra, New York.
Oh, there's another Yankee.
He always calling us Yankees.
Where's that at?
I live in Lawrence County down there, Muscle Shoals, Alabama.
But in Tennessee, so lower
But in Tennessee,
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you say?
I said he always calling us Yankees.
Yeah. Well, you are Yankee.
You are Yankee.
So I mean, that's one thing. Where's everybody from? I'd like to know that. Originally, tell them where you're originally from.
I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
I'm from Denison, Texas. We live in Tennessee, Cookeville, Tennessee now. Where's everybody out there from? Let's see where we got everybody at. We can hear you.
Swearing in the kitchen now.
I don't swear in the kitchen. I just throw stuff. You know, I got to watch out throwing stuff because I end up breaking it and then I'm out whatever it is I threw.
Michigan, born and raised.
Michigan.
Star.
Michigan. Why does Michigan sound familiar?
Because it's Detroit where it's
something else. Oh, that other channel I watch, that snake guy I watch is up there in Michigan.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is.
Yeah, he watches a snake guy.
Yeah. I think he's up there in Flint, though. Somewhere around Flint,
Snakes.
maybe. He has the Reptarium up there, you know. But, yeah. So where's everybody else from? Okay.
My brother was in the military. Do they have any advice on how he should deal with the VA and things to watch out for?
Talk to a lot of people.
Yes.
And talk to veterans.
Veterans know about this stuff.
Because veterans are willing to help veterans out.
Yes.
Doctors are not willing to help you out.
No.
Your VA representative is not willing to help you out.
No.
Nobody that works for the VA is willing to help you out. So you need to talk to veterans, because what happens is they'll tell this veteran one thing. They'll tell this veteran one thing. They'll tell this one over here one thing. They'll tell that one over there one thing. So if you could talk to more people, you can get all these different things and kind of combine them into one thing. And that's how you find out information. Because every time we talk to somebody,
like your brother,
you find out something different.
Should be able to get a VA hospital card. If he
Flint
was
is
in the
not
military.
close to you. That's cool. She's close to Flint. Slap James. Well, you're a Yankee too, though, so he's up there in New York. For our vets, yes. Yeah, hopefully one day when the boys are out on their own, hopefully, I say hopefully, I don't know if Truck's ever going to leave us. He's 10 years old. He's already said he's going to stay with us to take care of us, which I wouldn't put that on anybody, but I'd like to get an RV and just travel the United States. You know. But veterans, talk to veterans. Tell them.
Oh, yeah.
You're a veteran.
Like it should be able to get a VA card from the hospital, and he should be able to go to the VA hospital for, if he's not a service-connected veteran, he should be able to go to the VA hospital for way cheaper than he goes to any other hospital. The VA, when I was 30% service-connected, I got my service connection paid for, but my other hospital stuff I had to pay for, and it was like $20 and stuff like that. I mean, it was cheap. Now I'm 70% and everything's paid for.
Yeah.
With the hospital.
But yeah, you got to find out information from, like, tell him whenever he meets a veteran, or even whenever he goes in there and if he sitting in the waiting room and you strike up a conversation with somebody, if he has a question, just ask.
Yeah.
The veterans are always willing to help other people out.
Hi, Red's Entertainment.
What?
Can I get something real quick?
Yeah. Who came in?
Red's Entertainment.
Oh, Reds. But yeah, so just that's the only way. That's how she found out everything, is just by sitting in the waiting room and talking to other veterans, and kind of talk kind of loud so other people can hear you, because they'll all chime in. Oh, you got to do this, or oh, you got to do this, because they all know how the VA works.
Yeah,
that's what they do. They purposely don't tell you everything, so they don't have to spend money. So they tell you the little amount as possible. That's your job to figure that out, is the way the concept is. So, I mean, every time she goes to the VA, she learns something new, But that's just kind of the way it is, to find out anything new, you just got to ask around.
Yeah. It's called Vets Helping Vets, because nobody else going to help us.
Yeah.
Definitely not the VA, because they don't want to pay for it. So
yeah, I mean, you can even ask a doctor. They'll tell you something, and whatever they tell you is just a very minimal, and you're able to get a whole lot more. Even the VA representative, which is a good person sometimes, will still not tell you everything. Sometimes we lucked out. The one we had was pretty good. He told us a lot of stuff that helped out, but there's not a lot that they will ever tell you. I mean,
I think they go to classes and they tell them not to tell you stuff.
Yeah.
There's bread on the table.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where they get audited every month or something. It's like, well, it seems like this person went to you and we sent extra money on him. What are you telling them? Type of a thing. But yeah, just tell them they got to talk to other people. I mean, that's all there is. I mean, if you can, we're going to be going live a lot. So if he has any questions, just have him tell you, and you can ask us the questions. And if she knows what it is, she'll let you know. I mean,
yeah.
But yeah, don't rely on them, because they ain't going to tell you. That's all miscommunication there. That or they'll tell you something wrong.
Yeah. They do that too.
They tell you something wrong just so it takes you twice as long. I've seen that before.
With me.
Yeah. Yeah, they're constantly giving wrong things and everything. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, just if you got questions, just have them write it down or something, and you just ask us whenever you're on next and stuff. And then hopefully she'll know. Because we found out after we found out about doing that, she made it a purpose to constantly ask people, find some type of a veteran organization that is not through the veterans. You know, like these bikers for vets and stuff like that, which is all veterans or something. You get some of those groups there, and they like to. They'll tell you some stuff too. You know.
Yeah.
But you got to have more than one person. You know. So
there's this group out here called Twisting for Vets, and
they're a biker organization.
They're a biker organization. We would like to be in their group, but we don't have a bike.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I talk to him all the time. So, they're really nice people.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. What else you got for them? Does anybody have any questions? Any other questions?
I don't know.
Ooh, we dropped down to 9 people. Oh no. I'm surprised we got that many people in here. Shoot. You know. You just go stare at the camera now.
Yeah, we stare at the camera and look confused.
You know what you do is you just go like this and you just like you're frozen and stuff. Oh, it's buffering. So, you know.
Yeah.
Let's see what else is there. Is there anything that y'all would like me to see cooked? I mean, I can cook just about anything. You know, because I'd love to get ideas on stuff to cook. You know, I might have to modify it some. That way a T can eat it or Truck can eat it. So, see what else is there.
We're having tacos tonight with, I'm having mine with lettuce.
Yeah, lettuce leaf.
Lettuce leaf.
Instead of a shell.
Those are so good. Oh, man. They are so good.
Yeah, and if you have tacos, you can replace the sour cream with Greek yogurt. You know, it's not as bad for you, and it still gives you that creamy taste. You know, so there's your little helpful hint. Replace your shells with lettuce leaf. You like that. You found that you like that better than you do with the regular tacos, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
So, what? I thought you were going to say something.
I was looking at Lips today, and he had this sandwich and a lettuce wrap, and it looked so good. I was like, oh, man, I wish I had that. He got it from Jimmy John's. I was like, we got a Jimmy John's here.
I want to get you some of that fish that we got in there and bake that up.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe saute you up some vegetables and put that in a wrap or a lettuce leaf. So you can have like a fish taco or something.
Ooh, that would be good.
So
fish taco.
That might be pretty good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I might do that tomorrow.
Ooh.
So, but yeah.
I might let you.
You might? Oh, we're down to 7 people. We're getting boring now, I guess. We get 7 people in now.
Yeah.
Don't forget the thumbs up if you haven't thumbs up yet. I don't know how many we got.
18.
18 thumbs up. Thumbs down if you want to. Don't bother me. You know. So, I guess nobody has any questions or anything.
No, the chat just stopped.
I know. You're not very interesting anymore.
I'm not.
You know. I guess don't forget that after us here in about, what is that, 40, 45 minutes? No, 40 minutes? 30, 40 minutes?
No, an hour.
It's like 7:18.
Yeah, but Sugar Delights don't come on until 10.
Oh, an hour and 30 minutes. Sugar Delights comes on.
Yes.
Don't forget to go over there. I didn't tell you I loved you. I love you, Andy. There you go. You feel better?
Love you too, Andy.
Yeah, so. Oh, and the boys, Tia likes it too. Really likes the What were those? What was the name of that noodle that he got us? Grab me one of those noodles. Andy always sends the boys noodles. The new ones.
Yeah, miso, spicy miso chicken or something.
Let me see.
Yeah, they were good.
Best.
Yeah, they like this. This is their newest favorite now. Is this Taste of Asia, the spicy miso chicken.
I like spicy food either.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's very spicy, is it?
Not really, no.
It's not really spicy, but they really do like this. You know.
Andy said the boys better get on their YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Truck never wants to do YouTube.
Yeah, Truck's shy. He takes after me a lot. He's like really shy. So
No, they're not really spicy.
yeah, you'd probably like them, Andy. You know, not as bad as that 2-time spicy noodle. That about killed me. I tried that.
Oh, yeah.
About the worst thing I ever ate, I think. Oh, there's Sugar. If you don't have Sugar Delights, make sure you get her because she'll be coming on here in a little over an hour. Oh, Aunt Sugar.
And she only got 1,000 views to
Watch time or something.
watch time
Yeah, she's almost hit her mark about being
to be
monetized.
monetized.
So be sure to go over there, give her watch time. Don't worry. I mean, we're nowhere near, so you don't need to. We'll be on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just started this channel a while back. We had a previous channel. About maybe some don't know. We actually had a previous channel before this, and
9:43 hours. Okay.
what?
She said 9:43 hours now.
Oh, 9:43. So she's really close to getting monetized. But we had a previous channel years ago, and we actually were monetized and everything, and it got. The trolls were really bad. I mean, it got so bad. We actually had the police show up at our house. We had social services show up to our house multiple times. The police showed up to our house multiple times. I mean, it got so bad that when social services would come over, they'd come in and say, "Oh yeah, I'll take a coffee today," instead of a tea or something, because they knew that it was somebody kept calling in, but they have to check. You know, it was, we actually had somebody show up at our door. But, you know, once I opened the door, they said something as they were running away. You know, I don't know what that says.
Melissa said, I saw somebody make lettuce wrap tacos on YouTube this week and someone else make a Big Mac salad, but wrapped it in lettuce instead of with shredded lettuce. They look good. They sound good.
Yeah, we want to do hamburgers and do lettuce
Hi,
hamburgers.
Liz V.
Hi, Liz. But yeah, so it was really bad. And the police finally gave us the, they told us they were getting tired of us, pretty much. And they strongly suggested that it might be a good thing to shut our channel down. And at that time, we were at a point where I think we were moving or something, or something was going on anyway, so it was going to be hard for us to upload anyways. So we decided to shut it down anyways. I mean, I still watched videos and everything. And then finally, once we kind of got settled again, we started this channel up. And it's like starting over from scratch again, you know.
Cynthia Jenkins said, are you all stocked up and prepared? What do you think about what's going on concerning the virus?
No, we're not stocked really at all. I ain't worried about it.
I use wet wipes.
Yeah.
So toilet paper is not on my list of things to buy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so, I mean, we got,
we got cleaning supplies.
I mean, I always have cleaning supplies anyways that last a couple months. I'm always pretty good about that anyways, and we've actually got some bottled water, but the only reason why that is I bought bottled water because of the drink she was drinking.
Mhm.
You know, so we have water if we needed it, but other than that, no, I'm not really too worried about it. I mean, I figure if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I mean, granted, I ain't going out unless I have to. You know, I mean, I'll go out for my doctor's appointment, but like the kids had a checkup,
A
a
dentist
checkup, which was just a checkup. I mean, they haven't had a cavity yet through all their dentist visits anyway, so we just went ahead and
We didn't want anybody poking all in their mouth with this coronavirus going on. So
we just didn't take any chances and just rescheduled that for next month. You know, and if it's still bad, we'll reschedule it again. You know, but no, I mean, no, we're not stocked up. We got enough noodles to last us forever, though.
I know.
Andy makes sure of that. I think he kind of does it as a joke sometimes. And sends us 7 boxes of noodles, So.
Oh, I just ordered you 2 more cases of Asian noodles.
See.
You'll get up March 17th or 18th.
Yeah. He loves it. Yeah, they like those Asian noodles. Yeah, so we're plenty stocked up on noodles, and if we had to, we could live off noodles for a year almost. Well, probably not. They eat noodles like crazy. They love those noodles. So. But then, see, water, I mean, we got the bottled water. I have a Brita, one of those little Brita canisters. So, I mean, if I had to, I could run water through that a couple times if I was that worried about it. So, see, what else is there? We have a bunch of canned food.
Yeah.
I mean, I like canned soups and stuff like that. So, I mean, we have a good amount of that stuff, so. And then I've got a bunch of, like flour and yeast and stuff like that because I like to make bread. So, I mean, if I had to, I could make bread and, anything like that. So.
Okay, I'm going back in the bushes.
Back in the
Sugar
bushes.
Delights.
You go back in there in those bushes. But yeah, so see what else is there? Yeah, I mean, it's stocked up as we're going to get. I mean,
yeah.
But I'm not.
The virus is bad.
Yeah.
But it's what it is. So can't change it. So
and I make
not
sure
gonna
that
worry about it.
When I do have to go out, I make sure when I do have to go out, usually I try to go out by myself. And then when I come home, first of all, when I'm out, I try not to, just because of just how I am before, with my paranoia that I have anyways, I don't like to get around people anyways. So I always keep a distance from people. I try not to talk to people anyways. But now I especially make sure that I do that. And then when I get home, I just go in there and make sure I, wash my clothes and wash me up really good. And that way nobody gets anything if I do have it on me.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, but I pretty much do that anyways because I got issues, So. See, I think that's what's going to save us is we already have issues before this happened.
Yeah.
So for us, we're already in that panic mode all the time anyways.
Yeah, that paranoia.
Yeah. We're already there. So this for us is nothing new.
Yeah.
Anybody got any questions or anything? If not, we're probably going to be leaving here shortly.
Yeah.
It's kind of dying off a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I got to get, the boys already ate.
We got to eat. We haven't eaten yet.
Yeah, Tia wants to eat here soon. Make tacos. I'll make a burrito.
Him and his burritos.
Yeah. Oh, and Andy,
and taquitos.
Yeah, that sandwich machine. That thing's working out really good because it's got that panini press. And I'll take that burrito and I'll wrap it up. And then I put a little bit of butter down and I'll put it in that panini press. And it's just like one of those grilled tacos from Taco Bell. Oh, Corona.
Every time he calls, he says, "Oh, Corona."
It's funny. You got to make a joke out of it. Otherwise, it gets worse, you know. Yeah, I don't like to get around people much.
You know.
You know, I mean, I've already been, you know.
Hey, ATL Shorty.
Hey, ATL Shorty. Almost missed y'all again. Hey, but we're still here, though. I think if y'all don't know yet, we're going to try to be going live every night at 6 o'clock our time.
Central Standard Time.
Which, for everybody out there, it's 7:30 right here, right now. So that kind of helps. Because as I said, I don't get the whole Central and all that crap anyway. So, but yeah, we'll try to go from 6 to 8 is what we're hoping. Yeah, from 6 to 8, 2 hour. We're hoping to go for 2 hours. Whether or not we're going to be able to make it for 2 hours or not, I don't know. But I think if I start cooking during it, I don't know. Will you eat on camera like a mukbang thing? I might end up cooking over there while she's over here talking on 2 different cameras. And then we'll sit here and eat, you know.
But we're not going to have all this food all over the place like the mukbangs do.
Yeah.
Because I just don't eat like that.
What I would like to start doing is maybe doing a thing where, like, I'll tell you one day, like here in, you know, if like today's Friday, what's today, Saturday?
Yeah.
Like today's Saturday, I'll let you know that, hey, on Tuesday, I'm going to be cooking this, and here's the ingredients I'm using. So that way on Tuesday, if you want to make the same dish I do, we can cook it at the same time. So that way, if you have any questions, I can help. If you don't understand something, I can help you walk it through while I'm cooking at the same time. Or you can see how I'm cooking it while you're cooking it or something like that. I don't know if that sounds interesting to y'all or not, you know.
Melissa said, yeah, I can smell cornbread and my stomach's screaming for it. Somebody else is cooking. It tastes better.
Yeah. Yeah, does that sound kind of like an
Sweet
interesting
said
thing?
that's a good idea.
What?
Sweet said that's a good idea.
Yeah? Okay. You know, because I'll come up with some probably stuff that y'all have never seen. Well, I don't know. Y'all might have seen it. Just my take on it, you know. So, I mean, because I tend to...
Andy said sweet.
I tend to modify things a little bit, you know, to my own person, you know. Maybe do like fajitas or something.
Ooh, yeah, fajitas.
You know. Or do the chicken fried rice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or I do a breakfast rice. That breakfast rice is a really good one.
I can't eat that.
Well, yeah, you probably can't eat that anymore. You can't eat chicken fried rice either, really.
No.
I could make yours separately and do a cauliflower fried rice. Cauliflower chicken fried rice. I'm sure I can modify that in there. Yeah, fajitas. I do a fajitas. You know, so what else is there?
Fajitas and a lettuce wrap sound good.
Yeah. What's something else that would be interesting to cook on camera?
Ratatouille.
No, that's too difficult to make on camera. You always want this stuff like that, you know? You know, so.
He said, oh, God, I don't know if I could take that shit every night. Andy.
What's that?
Us cooking.
I ain't cooking every night. Some nights you're just going to see us eating a sandwich. You know? Or you might see her eating healthy. I might just have a frozen pizza or something, you know? it ain't that high class all the time, But but I'll do fajitas, and then I take fajitas and I turn that into fajita fried rice, which I could turn that into fajita cauliflower fried rice.
That sounds good.
That's something that can be done. Yeah, I'm trying to convert a lot of my things that I cook over into something that she'd be able to eat. So that way she doesn't miss out on food. Someday she'll cook because she needs to be making meatloaf here soon.
Yeah, they all love my meatloaf.
I can't make meatloaf.
He can't make me meatloaf.
I don't know why.
He sucks at it.
I mean, it comes out decent, but it doesn't nothing like what she makes it.
Don't come out decent.
I can eat it. The boys can eat it.
But ask Tyler, if yours and mine, which one would he prefer?
Well, we're all going to say we prefer yours better. Even me, I prefer yours better. But, that's not the way, If I have to, I can make it. And it'll come out decent. We'll all eat it. Except for, well, you won't, but me and the boys will eat it. But, yeah, it's hard to cook for Yankees, though. She'll hit me in a minute. There's just that, it's one of those things where there's just that little point there where that you're just raising that level up. And I try to raise that level right before I get to smack in the back of the head. Sometimes I step across that line and I'm right on the back of the head, but But yeah. Oh, it looks like we're getting a little bit of rain now.
Hey, we got 21 likes.
All right. Yeah, thumbs up that video.
Yay.
What else were we going to talk about? Anything else crappy?
Sweet said, get him, Matia. By the time you get to read my comment, you've already talked past 3 different subjects. LOL.
It's delayed. That happens.
It's delayed.
Is it still delayed over there? Well, tell me your comment, and we'll go back to it if we have to.
Yes.
Hey, Shirley. Yeah, we're all doing pretty good here.
Yep.
That thought we were going to have a big storm hit us, but it kind of came towards us, and all of a sudden it just kind of hooked around us and kind of went just up over us, and the tail end now is hitting us, and we're just getting just a little bit of rain. Not too bad, which actually feels good because we got the windows open right now, and that cold air is coming in.
Yeah, it feels good.
Yeah, because we keep our house down pretty cold because Truck has eczema really bad, and when he overheats, he breaks out. So we try to keep our temperature somewhere between 65 and 70 degrees, preferably under 70. So, I think this winter, we only turned our heat on like maybe 2 or 3 times this winter.
Yeah.
A lot of times, if it's like 40 degrees outside, we'll have our windows open just to get it cold enough down here,
And this house retains heat for some reason. It just retains heat.
And then, boy, if you cook, it gets really bad in here.
Yes.
So
you gotta open the back door.
Yeah. Let's see, what else is there? Anybody got any questions? Well, I got a cramp in my foot that will not go away. I don't know what is going on.
He always got a cramp somewhere.
Yeah, I have a lot of I thought for a long time I have back problems forever. And I thought a lot of my back problems was something that I was going to be able to get surgically fixed. And I was all excited because I went to a doctor a couple months back to get a surgical consult, and I did the whole MRI and X-rays and all this stuff.
Do that. I'm too claustrophobic to do an MRI.
Yeah.
Oh.
And found out that, I have my L1 through L5 are either bulged or I had like one or two that busted, but they're starting to heal themselves. So I guess they heal themselves on their own. So they really don't do surgery on those unless they're really bad. But all my issues that I have is all nerve damage. I have nerve issues in my back to where they're getting pinched and everything. And they're inflamed and all that. So there's nothing surgically they can do. So, I mean, I get a lot of nerve problems throughout my legs, my back and all that, where I get numbness, and I'll have times where I'm just walking and all of a sudden the nerve will just give up or whatever, and I'm on the floor, taking stuff out on the way down,
Yeah, he's done that a few times. I remember one time our landlord, James, fell and he busted up the dishwasher, the dishwasher. And it was just one part that needed to be fixed. They tried to make us pay for a whole new dishwasher. I was like, are you serious? Talk about it's going to be $395. Knowing damn well that dishwasher was not $395 that we had in that house.
So I ordered the part on through a company for like $15 to put it in myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got the way my nerves are, sometimes when I walk, they'll pinch and I'll lose like all feeling in my legs. And I took doors out and tables out. Because, I mean, that's pretty bad. You got a lot of oomph going down, So.
And he's a strong guy, so.
I try not to grab stuff on my way down. I used to always try to grab a hold of something when I'm falling to catch myself. But I don't do that. I try to just fall directly to the ground now. Because it hurts less and I don't tear stuff up as much. But
every time he falls, all I hear is ka-ching.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm going to have to pay for something.
I fell off our front porch when we first moved here. I was going down. We got 3 steps coming off the front porch. And leg gave out and fell right off the front porch that one day.
Yeah, but you didn't break nothing.
I didn't break nothing. Threw my back out. That was all messed up. I was all crinkled over for about a week. But yeah. So next week, though, going to the pain management, and they're supposed to help. I think they're going to do shots or something in my back. And I think they're going to talk about maybe cutting some nerves that might help. Maybe some type of pill.
Cut nerves, because if they cut nerves, then you paralyze.
Well, some of the nerves they can cut, they said, but some of them they can't cut.
Oh, okay.
And then I have an issue too that I can't take a lot of medication because a lot of that medication I'm allergic to. So I just think I'm not a horse, If I was a horse, they would have took me out the pasture and shot me, It was from.
I used to have bad leg and foot cramps, but it was anemia, not nerve damage.
No, I've been tested for everything. Yeah, I've already got blood work done, everything like that.
Thanks, Cheryl.
Thanks, Cheryl. Yeah, they've tested me up yang, and there ain't nothing. I'm not low on any vitamins or any of that stuff. It's the nerves. The doctors try to give me medicine for the nerves, and because the doctor can only do so much nowadays, because they won't prescribe any stuff for pain meds,
yeah,
or narcotics. they say. Plus, they have an issue too because I don't like taking stuff that makes me loopy. You know, I take if I ever want to sleep, I take an allergy pill, just one allergy pill, and I'm out for like 8 hours. Hey, T. Thomas.
Hey, T. Thomas.
Oh, Corona. But yeah, so I can't take some pills act differently on me. So if I don't take allergy pills, but when I do, boy, they knock me out.
Andy said, I think you need your prostate checked at least twice a week.
No, that ain't gonna happen. Yep, love the mods. Love everybody in here. Thank you all for showing up. Thanks for thumbing up the videos.
We got 22.
Yep. Anybody got any questions? I know I keep asking that, but
He's a questions guy.
yeah, I like answering questions. You know, usually most people don't have questions because I'll tell you everything right in the beginning. So that's why we, did this. It's just to kind of let you know what we are. Well, I got a frog in my throat. I'm getting to be like Tosh. She's always coughing or sniffing on the camera. She's probably in the bushes watching, laughing at me. Corona. I'll get stuck on words sometimes too. And now, every time I hear somebody cough or sneeze, it's Corona. Especially it's bad out in public too, But yeah. So I don't know. I think we told. What's that?
I just knocked the little chandelier down from over my table, and now I'm cleaning up all the glass accident. Oh, that sucks. ATL, sorry to hear that. Was it a pretty chandelier? One of those bling blings?
Probably. What did Thomas say?
Oh, so I know I'm late, but how are things coming together after the storm and things y'all had? Well, the storm is still a mess out there.
Yeah,
we got another video of...
Maybe.
Well, maybe.
I don't know how well the footage came out.
The footage on my side came out really well.
I don't know if it was close enough.
But it wiped out so many houses.
Yeah, the damage is bad. They're still cleaning up. We can drive through there now. We're doing good here. Our power's back on. Our water's back on, but they still say that it's not drinkable, really. So we use bottled water.
Mm-hmm.
Our internet's back. So we have our Wi-Fi again. Phone service still sucks because the towers got knocked out.
Andy said, would you keep it down a little bit? I'm trying to watch live PD.
Live PD. But besides that, we're doing good. We had to cut back on our food this month because we lost all that food beginning of the month. So but we think we've got it figured out how to get the rest of the food we need. Mm-hmm. So we're doing pretty good, though.
For every video I watched, I had to do one chore. LOL, getting some things done today.
Oh, I'd be screwed. I think I've already watched 30, 40 videos today. I don't think I could do that. What's ATL say?
ATL said, LOL, not really, but I know they will charge me for it. And they haven't even come in and done nothing from my first flood.
Oh, shoot.
Ain't that apartment complexes for you?
Yeah. If it's something bad, I usually try to fix it myself. Because a lot of times you can get that stuff cheaper than what they can or what they're willing to charge you for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they haven't fixed that first flood, man. That's bad. You need to get them in there. Yeah, well, sending us noodles. Yeah, he stocked up our noodle storage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if you didn't see the video that I did, that smoked ham, Andy's the one that sent us that smoked ham too that day. Those cans of smoked ham that I smoked, those were good too.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Yeah. I'm never caught up, you know. But that's all right. I mean, I don't sleep that much anyway, so I get a lot of my stuff done throughout the day, and I watch videos throughout the night.
Mm-hmm.
So my problem now lately is the medicine that I take makes me sleepy, or well, actually makes me almost pass out, you know, asleep for like 30 minutes or so. So I'm like right in the middle of Tasha's live streams a lot of time. And next thing I know, I wake up and we're towards the end of it. And it's like, damn. And I've just missed like 30 minutes or so of it. Yeah. I'd be right in the middle of a conversation, you know, sitting straight up like this and just, she's over there. Said Atia said as many times, she just started talking to me and couldn't understand why I didn't answer, and I was asleep. But it's weird. It's those pills I take, they almost make you just totally sleepy, but all I got to do is just take like a 30-minute nap, and I'm up, and I'm just ready to go.
Andy said, pull up your PayPal email you use so people can send you cash through PayPal.
Through PayPal? I don't know how to do that. I got my Cash App up there.
You don't know how to send through Cash App.
Oh, I don't know how to pull that up. How do I pull that up? I don't know.
My motto of late is procrastination is the key to happiness. LOL. So I had to reward myself with a video after each chore.
I'm one of those that whenever I do a chore, I don't do a chore. For me, once I get started, I just do everything all at once. You know, and I got to shut this window. I feel rain coming in. But yeah, I'll do one chore. I'll just do it all at one time and just get it over with.
ATL said, I still have the big dryer from the first flood that belongs to the apartments. So I have not been to church in a long time, but I'm going to try to get up and go in the morning. The devil has been busy with everything and everybody around the world. True. Just don't let nobody sneeze on you or touch you.
Yeah.
Before I call you guys as live, I got to call that a friend of mine for 20 years passed away. So my mom was all over the place, and that's how I knocked it down from sleeping. Oh, I'm so sorry, ATL.
Yeah. I think you use Atia's email address. I don't know. I'll try to get it set up for next time. Put it down there at the bottom too.
I don't know. He may have used my address. He used my address for a lot of things, and he don't tell me.
She wonder why she gets all those scam calls and everything.
I know.
I don't want them on my phone. You know those things where you sign up for a free trial or something? I put her email address in instead of mine. Hand sanitizer, honey, yeah.
She said, T. Thomas said, I tried telling my daughter the same thing when she would go to school. I made sure she kept hand sanitizer on her. I know you got it.
Are y'all schools still open now?
Kids are nasty.
It sounds like a lot of schools are closing. I mean, we have spring break right now for where we live. Excuse me. But we got spring break going on right now. And
add us to your prayer list, Melissa.
Yeah. As of right now, I think they've extended it 2 weeks now instead of 1. And then I guess from what I heard is they sent home work packets with all the kids
Okay,
that
bye,
could last
Cheryl.
them. That could last them another couple weeks. So if they have to cancel school longer than that, they can, and the kids won't get too far behind. Which our kids don't suffer through that because they ain't getting nothing. They don't get days off.
Yeah.
We don't follow the spring breaks or the summertime or anything like that, because what we'll do is we'll just go through all that stuff, the holidays or even weekends. So that way, if there's something that we got to do on a certain day, we're able to take it off, whether or not it's a weekend or not, or whether or not it's a holiday. Like if we ever decide that we are going to go somewhere for 3 or 4 days or something, we can go ahead and take it off because the kids are already past where they're supposed to be anyways.
Cynthia said our school closed for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks? Yeah, they closed down here for 2 weeks instead of the 1 week for spring break.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But I guess there's just, like the college here, we have
Tennessee Tech.
Yeah, we got Tennessee Techs here. They've closed down, and now what they're saying is that the classes are all going to be online classes now. They're switching to a online system now for all these kids. So they're not even, I don't think they're even going to be allowed to go back to school now. So yeah, it's oh, there you go.
Put that up on the screen.
I don't know how to put that up on the screen.
You know, click the thing.
I click that and it might go off.
Click One Will Appeal.
Oh, click that. Like that?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. But yeah. So I mean, I guess schools are closing down everywhere. Somebody I heard, I was in a live stream today or something. Whose was that? I don't know whose it was today, but I was in a live stream today, and they actually said that the fast food places that were in their town you were no longer allowed to go inside anymore. You could only do drive-through, or if they had a delivery, you could have it delivered. But you were no longer allowed to go into the restaurant anymore at the fast food places. I was like, man.
T. Thomas said my daughter's school closed for 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Yeah.
Pin in comments after you close this down, James. Melissa said.
What am I pinning? What am I pinning? But yeah, so I mean, I think as right now they're just saying the 2 weeks, but it could be longer, which kind of worries me because next month, which is really only a couple weeks away, is
the tail on a donkey.
The kids got testing for the end of the year, so they don't even know if that's still going to happen or not.
PayPal.
Oh, okay. And whether or not it is still going or not, whether or not I only want to take my kids out and that stuff, Yeah, I can't see them, so.
T. Thomas said, my thing is, what about the kids whose only meal and love come from going to school? And what are they going to do about food and drink? That's true, T. Thomas. That's true.
You know what's bad, though? We are signed up through a service that whenever the kids have a holiday or something, they'll bring like a couple of small boxes of just like extra food for the kids that are signed up through the program. And we're signed up through the program because of being low income. They brought that food here 2 days ago, and it had like some bread and some hamburger buns in there, so like that. All the bread had mold on it. There was 2 cans in there that was the kind that was the pull top that were already busted open and stuff. I mean, like, really? I mean, granted, they don't send much, but man, that was ridiculous. I mean, there were like big old mold spots on the stuff. I mean, it was just, It's like, shoot, I might as well just cancel that, you know. I mean, the boys like it because what they send is like, they send like crackers and like little snack stuff, little apple sauces or little fruit cans, you know, so it's supposed to be like a meal substitute thing, which it's not, you know. But yeah, that's one thing they're trying to do here is since we're signed up, we homeschool our kids and we go through the school system, but we don't get the benefit of the meals from the school. They're trying to set up a program to offer some type of a allowance or something that so the boys can actually, or we can actually take benefit off of that. But see, like right now, we don't get that luxury of sending our kids to school and they get like a breakfast and a lunch. You know, even though we're through the school system and we still have to pay all the stuff everybody else does, you know, we don't get offered that benefit. Oh, she sees that comment, she's gonna kick your butt. Yeah, so yeah, it's just I don't understand. I mean, it's one of those things where we're constantly getting letters and notes that we have to abide by all the rules of the school system by, you know, starting on a certain day and ended on a certain day. Whenever they have school testing, we have to go in and do school testing and all this stuff. And we have to abide by a certain thing that they want and all this, but then we don't get any of the benefits of what the other kids get, you know. All the taxpayers' money goes to that. We don't get none of it, but we still are a part of it. It just kind of sucks, though, you know. That's his phone. I'm always setting her phone up with something different. I don't know if I've seen. Did you see what Andy wrote?
Yeah. Thanks, Andy.
I told you.
I get off the couch a lot.
What does Melissa say?
Right now, all I've heard about for the hot meals situation is community volunteers.
Mm. Yeah.
They say it takes 14 days for symptoms and signs to show for the virus. I wonder if that's why they closed the school for 2 weeks, to clean it and make sure the kids are not showing signs.
Maybe.
That's true.
Yeah.
I know you're laughing, Andy.
Yeah, we tried to go over to one of these. Somebody told us about a food bank over here that was offering extra supplies for people that was infected by the storm, or by the tornado. We tried to go over there to get food because we lost all that food and like that. And I don't know if it was because we were outside of the path or since it was just our power shut off. Boy, they looked at us bad, treated us really bad. And the amount that they gave us was just, I mean, we saw other people going in that got a whole lot more. And it was just like, so we were supposed to go to a couple other ones, but we never went to them. It was just like, man, it was like, well, oh, you weren't in the path? No, we were still in the affected area, though, and stuff. And so over here told us to come here and everything. And it was just like, man, they just made you feel like crap. And I was like, well, I ain't even going back to another one of those, you know. Don't go out and infect other people. Yeah. I ain't taking no chances. I'm just going to try not to be around people as much as I can.
Yeah.
The only thing I got to do now is go to a couple doctor's appointments, and that's it.
I got to go to a VA doctor's appointment on the 17th.
Yeah, other than that, I ain't getting out. So look at that. It's our 2 hours. Oh, we made it 2 hours.
You made it 2 hours. Yay!
Yay. Does anybody have any questions before we leave? Oh, Crummett.
Oh,
we
it
don't
said, do you need spam?
No. Yeah, if anybody got any questions, ask now, or you have to wait till the next one. Because I want to get her something to eat and me something to eat before Sugar comes on. Sugar Delights come on.
And she always come on early. Sugar,
Yeah.
if you're in the bushes, you know.
Yeah. We'll see here for a little bit, see if anybody's got any questions. You got one Thursday? Yeah. Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm going to go out is. And I've lucked out too that, I can't walk around a grocery store anymore because of my legs and everything like that. So we started using that pull-up service where you can just order it over to the internet and then you just pull up and they load it up for you. So if I have to get groceries, I'm using that so I don't got to get out.
And you said, okay, bye-bye.
Yeah. What ATL say?
I have enjoyed y'all.
Well, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Get questions ready for next time.
T. Thomas said, make sure you wear your mask out.
Oh. I'm going to look like Tosh did the other day. Mask and gloves and
Melissa said, I have the notification bell turned on finally, so I won't miss you again.
Yeah, you got to check that stuff. I mean, I keep getting, I stopped getting Tosh's notifications. I stopped getting Sugar's notifications. I didn't get Sweet's notifications. There's a lot of times that, that's the only thing I rely on to go, over to people's places, over to their YouTube is by notifications. And if I don't see the notifications, I don't think about going over there. So I miss out on a lot sometimes. So.
T. Thomas said,
What?
Oh, One Wheeler Pill said, oh, if you don't have your mask, wear your bib.
Yeah. Keep it up.
ATL said, I think they should donate masks.
Yeah.
I think so too.
They know. Well, I know when I go to the doctor's office that they always have masks sitting out there. And if they have some extra, I'm going to grab some.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to also see if the doctor can give me a shot. I'm going to see if he's got a shot or anything, like an extra, B vitamin shot or C vitamin shot, or I don't know what they got nowadays. I'm going to try to get one though, whatever it is, Yeah, they should. Yeah, it'd be nice if they would. I think they're all on shortage of that stuff now, But who knows?
Yeah, Walmart's probably empty.
I haven't even went to see how bad Walmart is or any of those other places are. But I keep seeing videos.
I don't get the whole toilet paper thing. Can somebody explain that to me?
Yeah, explain.
The whole toilet paper thing.
I don't know if anybody understands the toilet paper thing.
I don't get that.
I know. Do people not realize that?
The cleaning and the sanitizing.
The yellow mask. I've never seen the yellow mask one.
And
yeah, why is toilet paper so important? I don't think the virus makes you go any worse. Or
now they probably come out with T. Thomas said now they probably come out with the coronavirus vaccine. If so, that will probably kill you because they will be putting the virus directly into you.
That ain't gonna happen.
That ain't gonna happen. I
don't want that shot
with the coronavirus.
Yeah.
They tried to vaccinate me with the anthrax virus when I was in the military. I was like, hell no. Hell no, y'all ain't killing me.
Yeah. So no more questions?
All right, we're going to head on out.
Yep. Thank you, everybody that showed up.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for thumbs up the video. Don't forget to like and share it if you want. You know?
Yeah, Tea Time is, I don't get the flu shot because it always gives me the flu. It was mandatory for me to get the flu shot when I was in the military, and every single year I got the flu.
Yeah, we don't get the flu virus.
Dang.
Or that cold and flu shot, because I get sick off of it too.
Melissa said you ran everybody off, Andy.
I know. Yeah, people don't understand Andy too much. I talk to him all day, every day. We text each other all day long, so he's Andy. Yeah. So thank you everybody for showing up. Hopefully we're gonna be doing this every day, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully I can throw some cooking into it, or something. Hopefully we'll have something more interesting to talk about.
It's for the asshole virus.
Yeah.
Everybody turned into a bunch of assholes worried about toilet paper.
Yeah. There you go.
We can say that because we're not getting monetized right now.
Yeah. Can't touch the table, it shakes it. Yeah, I don't give our kids flu shots either, yeah. Yeah, because I figure if I get sick off of them and she gets sick off of them, I don't want the boys to get sick off of them. Yep, everybody have a good night. Get your questions ready for next time.
He loves that question.
I love that question stuff. But so bye. Thank y'all for showing up. We really appreciate it.
And we'll see you on the next video.